points away from home. What do you expect from this game? Thank you.
First of all, as you say, it is really important to land back in the way of course, we had many players out with the international, with their national team, so it's important to reconnect everybody here in these couple of days before the match, and in the other part, of course, to keep going and keep moving forward, knowing that what we have done is part of already of the past, and look forward for the new challenge that has the name of Nacional, a team that, as you say, is doing good. They did also great matches at home, and that's also, we have to be ready for that. A team that is well prepared, a team that used to play in a 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, but with a lot of variability on the ball, different type of pressure, so we have to be ready for all the scenarios.
Hello, Mr. Farioli, Tomás Moreira from Abola. There have been quite a lot of injuries, especially in the right back position. Is it possible that maybe Pablo Rosario, who has played there, plays there tomorrow, or maybe even Pedro Lima from the B team?
So there are different scenarios that we evaluate, different players, different options as well from the tactical point of view. So we will see tomorrow what we are going to do about the injuries. I think we in this period we have been also a bit unlucky in the fact that Martin, Francisco, Luke and Eustachio with the national team, but thanks to God is fully recovered. Are all of these, and Pepe as well, that are all traumatic injuries. And after, of course, when you start to, the blanket start to be short, you expose some other players, and now the injury of Alberto is a bit a consequence of this overload. So yeah, as we did already in the previous matches, when somebody is missing, the other needs to be ready to step up and to prove that what they are doing here every day can be transformed in performance on the pitch.
Sport TV.
Hello, Farioli. Let me ask you about this challenge. The team, until the break, had a lot of rhythm, a lot of intensity, high intensity in the games. And now, is it a challenge for you to maintain it against Nacional?
It's a challenge for everybody, but this is definitely what we want. I think to raise up the intensity and the demands is something that, of course, costs efforts, costs physical and mental effort. But at the end, this is what we want, what the player wants, and what we feel is going to give us in the short and in the long term more advantages. After, again, we need to, in the moment of difficulties, that is something that is going always to happen in football, is the way that we react, in the way that the full squad needs to, again, to stand up and to be ready to cover some needs. I think we have a fantastic example of Rodrigo Mora. He didn't play for 3 He didn't start for 3 matches. Gabri Veiga was not 100%. I gave him the opportunity and he did a fantastic match against Sporting. So this is what all the players need to do, and I'm really confident that they will be ready for that.
RTP.
Hello, coach. Diogo Monteiro for RTP. I want to ask you if you can count with Stefano Eustachio and Gabri Veiga for tomorrow.
Yeah, they are back with the team. They had a full training session in the last days, so they are definitely fully back with the team.
SIC.
Boa tarde, Francisco. Rodrigo Mora says recently in an interview that needed to improve more on defense. Is this something that you talk with him?
Yeah, not only with him. Like, I believe for the forward players, usually one of the key areas of improvement is the defensive attitude, the desire to help also in the moment when the ball is not there. And if you take the recent matches, I already mentioned 2-3 times William and Luke de Jong, what they did. In the last matches we had Borja, they did 3 fantastic recoveries. Rodrigo, he had 2 sprint back of more than 80 meters starting from the opponent box and end up in our small box. At the end, if we want to achieve something, for me there is no other way, and the sacrifice and the spirit to put the team first is a priority, and the forward players that they have, let's say, the privilege to play in a team that bring the ball to them quite a lot of times. What we ask them is to bring them back a bit of sacrifice, because let's say, the effort that the defenders and the responsibility that the defenders take when they build up the game, it needs to be repaid with sacrifice and defensive work.
Hi, Coach. José Miguel Machado, Jornal Record. I want to ask you about Verholt. He arrived this summer and quickly became a key player in the squad, winning three trophies in the league this month. This kind of statement surprised you for a player, a young player?
So what surprised me has been the speed of adaptation and definitely the impact. It was a player that I didn't know before to arrive. It was one of the first players that the president and the scouting department put on the table. So it was something really interesting to see. From the video I got positive vibes. But to be fair, like what I saw live has been way better than what the images prove. So in this part, we are all celebrating his engine and his capacity to run, and definitely is one characteristics that is so important for us and for him to develop as a player, but also how he's improving in the game understanding, in the quality of his decisions, his presence in the box. So he's a player that all the teammates love him because he runs for 3-4 players, and I think he's very contagious, his way of playing for the others, and it's definitely, I think, one player that represents the spirit of this team.
Joten?
Hello, Mr. It's Nuno Amaral from Jornal Notícias. We still haven't had the chance to talk about the signing of Jakub Kiwior. He's already here. He's a player that is able to perform in two positions, as we all know.
Even three.
Even three. In the national team, in the previous two matches, he played as left back. How do you view him? Your priority is to play him as centre back, and is he ready to play more?
Yeah, so Jakub is a player that in his time in Spezia, when he was in Serie A, has been used also as a defensive midfielder, as a number 6. Can play fullback. I think the main position for me is a centre back in a back 3 or in a back 2, but is a centre back after he has experience and adaptability to play in several different positions. He's here to help, so according to where we will need him, he's going to step on the pitch.
Última pergunta, o jogo.
Hi, Mister. After a perfect beginning with four wins in the first 4 matches, there is a kind of excitement in the supporters and even in the team. Do you have the players with the right mindset after this break for facing Nacional? Do you think that's a concern to you?
No, has to be. There is no way out. Like. For me, what you say is very clear, but I think we need to be also, like, I love to say that we need to do a reality check in the way that 2 months ago when I arrived here, I remember a bit like, you know, the feelings that were around, the body language of the people, and cannot be that in 2 months we became all of us 195 blonde and with blue eyes. It's not the reality. So probably the players were not that bad before, and probably we are not that good right now. So is where we are, knowing what lead us to be in this situation, in this moment. The enthusiasm of the supporter is something that we need to stimulate. I don't know exactly the last numbers, but I think we are going to play again in front of a full dragao. And this one, again, is a privilege that we need to deserve and to gain this type of support in every single moment and in every single action that we take it. If we are going, like, I don't even consider the fact to drop 1% the level, because this it means to be really naive and really not at the level to be where we are. So from this part is the challenge of everybody to keep really calm, knowing what lead us here, feet on the ground, and keep working really hard and really strong.
Tens mais uma?
Just a quick one. We talked about Gabri Veiga and Eustáquio. I want to ask you about William. Is he fit for tomorrow?
We are evaluating him today. As always, we bring on the pitch and in the bench players that are fully fit, because I don't like to take a risk when the situation is not clear, and also because again, if somebody is not ready, we have players from our team and maybe also players from the academy that can help us. And we are is doing the training now, individual, and we will see. Okay.
Obrigado a todos. Até amanhã.
Thank you.
Palavras de Francisco Fariola, treinador do Futebol Clube do Porto, nesta antevisão ao jogo frente ao Nacional. Várias coisas foram faladas, desde logo a equipa do Nacional, que joga em diferentes táticas.